chukwu biligwe ekekere ụwa chukwu ndị mbụ na ndị egedegede mbụ ndị ichie ndị ọzọ ohu mmụọ nnụnụ asala mmụọ niile igbo jibiri mmụọ niile biafra jibiri mmụọ niile ejikwa ibe ala biafra wela asị ka ndị kulie n'ikele ndị niile nwere ije ọgụ a kulie n'ikele ebube maka enwere ihe anyị na-afụ oge ahụ anyị ga protest aga protest enwuo millions of people ejupụta ị na-ajụ ka ebe these people si apụta iwu nno iji gbagara mmụọ so anyị n'ọgụ a ụfọdụ naanị nkwuma naanị ndị anyị afụ anya nọ anyị n'ọgụ a ndị abịa afụ anya abịa ha nche yiricha awụrụ mmadụ ha ncha ị chọrọ enyi ya niile na-apụta protest ha ncha bụ mmadụ no millions of spirit no with us but anyị aga afụ nya people gara protest ga-ama ife a na-ekwu maka na ọ na-eme eme enwe na-akpọ ndị asị ha kulie n'ikele ebube o ruole ka ọ na-eru ọ ncheta ha ka anyị na-echeta ma ndị egwu 1967 till 2025 ma ndị erefuru erefu anyị na-echeta ha sị ha bikonu dododo nna ekwela ka ndị iro nna anyị ala nye ebe ala nna anyị nye ebe ala enyere anyị n'aka bikonu anyị na-eru ụjụ ihe anyị si echeta tata bụla ogbugbu egburu onye ọnwụ nnu nwụrụ akpụ ụnụ bere na ọ na-erute anyị n'obi anyị achọghị ikechi obi dịka ụmụnne anyị ndị a were onwe ha were nyafee ajọ mmụọ n'aka akpọrọ Naijiria were nwee iyi were sị na anyị nwa bụ ihe ndịrị dịrị ha anyị si nyi biko lụọla na anyị ọgụ ala mmụọ lụọla na anyị ọgụ ala mmadụ butere na anyị ụzọ kpetara anyị anyị azụ ihe anyị na-achọkwa nwere ihe ọzọ anyị na-achọ bụ nwere onwe anyị nye na anyị nwere onwe ụzọ ọbụla nwere onwe a ga-esi bịa ka anyị tinye biko mepee na ya unu emechiri ya unu agbakọtara anyị azụ biko anyị akpọ mmụọ niile Igbo jiri biri mmụọ niile na-ede ebube n'ala Igbo si na biko kulie n'ile ike na ebube mmụọ niile ji hukeba ala Biafra si na biko kulie n'ile ike na ebube ya na natara na anyị ala anyị ụmụnne anyị n'ozi mba ofesi ebe ọbụla anyị n'ụwa gwa onye ọbụla chi ịlọta ụlọ alọtanị ka ebe anyị ga-anọ ụlọ adịghị ndị na-ebichere ebe anyị na-eruzi ahịhịa ọtụtụ obodo agbasigo ọsọ na be ha biko dododo ụnụ ekwela ka nwa anyị chie la ama dị adị enweghị ndị na-alesi anya enwere ndị na-eleta ama anya ọ ya mara anyị so n'elu ụwa akwa anyị na-ebe ụda anyị na-asụ ka o ruo na ntị ụnụ agbasịla nkịtị maka na ọ bụ ụjọ ọnwụ nne nwụrụ ka anyị na-erota n'ụbọchị tata wela ayọ dododo chukwu abịa chukwu ndị mbụla ndị egede mbụla ndị ichie biko na ọnụ na-akwa anyị a sịkwa na ojii abụnye nchila nchi adị arị elu anyị were sị na ọ hapụrụ ugbu ọnwụ nkwa anyị si aka na onye okwu ọ bụrụ olu anya sị ya were nke arịasị ụmụ mmụọ ọfụrụ anyị cheta ihe gburu nwe ihe gburu nwe gbuo ya ọfụrụ anyị cheta ihe gburu ji ihe gburu ji gbuo ya ọfụrụ anyị cheta ihe gburu nwunye ihe gburu nwunye gbuo ya ọfụrụ anyị cheta ihe gburu ikwu ya ihe gburu ikwu ya gbuo ya ọfụrụ anyị bịa anyị si nye anya mmiri akụkwara na esi n'ụlọ ya ọfụrụ anyị na-echere anya ọkụ ọkpọ anyị si nye na-akụ ọkpọ kọọ ya ọkpọ ọfụrụ anyị na-echere anya ọnwụ anyị si ọnwụ ga-akpụ ihu ọfụrụ anyị na-echekwara anyị ndụ anyị si ndụ ga-akpụ ihu ka ha were ego niile ha kwesịrị iji na-atụ ka eji were sọpọtụ ndị agha anyị were ya na-atụ ịla akaụntụ nwaanyị Fulani a sị m ụzọ ọbụla ha si emechi ego eji ewelite ego a mechie ha na-arụ ọrụ si chọọ ha ọ bụrụ ihe ọbụla ha tiri aka ọma gaziri ha a sị m na ọkwa agara na ihe ike bụ ihe ga-adakwasa ha na eke dakwasa ha n'obi dakwasa ha na nkwọ Chukwu abịa ama eze pụrụ m ihe niile eze elekọsara ọgwụ ọmama amasị amasị ugwu alara atụ egwu anya mmiri ka anyị ji maka ụbọchị tata bụ ụbọchị iru otu ọ bụghị ụbọchị ọnwụ biko lee anya n'ume anya adịghị ike ma ndị onwe gị dị ike ọ bụrụ ndị ike aka anyị anya ma lụrụ ọgụ ebe anyị ugbu a kama ọ bụ iyi kwuru site n'ọnụ onye amụma gị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na Biafra ga-abịarịrị n'anya anyị ọ bụrụ n'azụ anyị anyị kwere n'okwu a ekwesị ike wee sị na ị ga-emere anya n'aha Chukwu na eziokwu na ọdịnala na ọfọ Igbo Ekele m unu. Asị m nke onye chiri. Ya sịrị ndewo.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. The last but not the least of the prayer, a prayer from Umajana by Remy Juice. Is Remy Juice here now?
Okay, the one of telephone is more faster.
I didn't start because nobody not back. No one ever, no one ever pay me. So I'm my PK.
Okay, open up and I'll make a
Okay,
all right, thank you. Then we'll continue. The next on the agenda will be presentation of Urobo Isoko music and dance.
Oh my God, this one is
So I'm gonna share my screen.
look at the very. Oh yeah.
Here we go. Thank you so much, Urobo Isoko. That was awesome. If everybody noticed something, because I just feel sad, because in as much as we want to express our joy, our tradition and culture, we cannot do that freely. We still have to cover our face to stay safe. You know, that is a terrible thing. You know, imagine if the person behind this mask can just dance freely. Just imagine it. So all the prayers that we made today, Tukwokika have answered that prayer because we want to go home as soon as possible so we can be free to do whatever we want to do. It really breaks my heart, honestly. Thank you so much, Urobo Isoko. God bless you guys, and thank you for, even in that situation, you still came out to dance for us. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. All right. The next on the agenda is presentation by Ministry of Internal Affairs by Honorable Professor Choma Okoma.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. We have prayed. We continue to pray. And our prayers have been heard by Chukwokikadia, by our ancestors. The wishes of our hearts will be done. And it is not by accident that Yoruba soccer performance was done. Like Honorable Obi just said, you saw a grown man in his father's land performing to a traditional dance. It had to be. So I want you to have that image in your head as we talk today, because we're going to just learn. We need to learn. Today we are talking about the genocide committed against indigenous people of Biafra. Oftentimes, people may not even know what genocide really means. So today, we all know why. A lot of us are talking about it. We've asked God and our ancestors to come to our aid, to end the suffering all the way from 1967 to the present day. 58 years of suffering. Some of us were not born then. So we were born into suffering. This is really not hardship, right? Because we have hardship and then we have suffering. If they left us alone, if Nigeria left us alone, we will struggle through our lives. That's what we do. But even in that suffering, they will also lose. So today, all of us Biafrans are gathered to remember, to honor, and to thank our extraordinary men and women that made that ultimate sacrifice and continue to sacrifice to our nation. Some of us in this room may have gone through this. For people that don't know, it's called kwashiorkor. Extreme malnutrition. A weapon of war. You know, when nations innovate, electricity, aeroplane, but Nigeria and Britain came together and said, aha, we will use hunger as a weapon of war. Some of our parents and grandparents are still suffering the impact. Present day Biafra land. They kill us every day. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people keep asking. A lot of yes, we have to honor those that have died in defense of our land. As you know, for people that are in diaspora, America just celebrated Memorial Day. And we went to different cemeteries. In the case of Biafra, we can't even do that. We cannot go to any cemetery or any memorial to lay the Biafra flag or wreaths on the gravestone because they don't exist. They simply do not exist. Nigeria doesn't want to hear that. Hello, Abiola. One man has a holiday. One man, over 5 million murdered. Nigeria swept down. And each time they hear us want to say that we will honor our dead,
They come
they
fighting.
will all come out. And they will threaten. And they will kill more on top. So since we don't have cemeteries, memorials, grave sites, what do? We have to find
No, you can check it.
so
check
that
what I
one
sent to
day
your,
we will
I don't know
have
if it's your
such.
phone or your son.
So that
Check-
we
check it,
can
what I
now
sent.
honor
To manage it.
our fallen.
Check what I sent to your son's phone. Check.
The only way we do that is to achieve
Yeah,
that.
check his phone. I don't know whether it's your
They
phone or
died.
his phone, but check what I
That
sent
is
to
a
your
free.
account. Yeah, check it. Check it. Yeah, check it.
A sovereign and independent United States. Remember the Robi Soko dance? Have it in your head. Because people will always ask, what do you mean by genocidal? And all the time you talk about Nigeria committed genocide and continues to commit genocide. Remember the Robi Soko dance? Oftentimes, people think that genocide is when you shoot and kill others. No. It takes multiple forms. The end point is destruction. Destroy. And it is more than just using gun to kill an entire population. When your culture is destroyed, your language destroyed, your traditions and beliefs are destroyed. When there is forced assimilation, children taken away from their parents and given to God knows who. When you separate families, kill the father, and tag the son. Psychological violence going on every day at night. The guns, the dead bodies every day. Prevention of the ability to lead your traditional lifestyle. The governor will bring people in. Perverted notions of your cultural values. They tell you, oh, not good. Listening, the imposition of moral principles. You cannot carry your hair like this. It's not allowed. It's haram. Anyone relate with any of this? When these things are happening, yes, they are forms of genocide. And yes, Nigeria is committing genocide against the indigenous peoples of Biafra. This has been going on for years. The Nigeria government, they deliberately destroy our people. And this happens every day. They invade our traditional territory. Sometimes they take chiefs. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they invaded the sacred home of the father. They murdered people And that's the great company. They adversely possess our lands in favor of Fulani needs and benefits. Oftentimes, you see the Fulani, they come to your backyard and tell you that the land does not even belong to you, rather it belongs to God, and they will have to farm. And that whatever crop you have on your land, they will harvest. Not even allow the animal to eat. They will actively harvest and feed it to their animals. What do you think that is? They criminalize us. And they kill innocent. What about the enforced disappearances and all the catastrophic human rights violations?
Oh, Chima.
The intimidation, the criminalization, the torture, the killings, and the land dispossession, they all have disastrous effects on our population. And all of them perfectly mapped out to achieve one singular goal: genocide, elimination of a people. In fact, the one that we know, some Biafra families have the whole lineage is gone. You will remember them again. In some remote villages, no more. So as you look at what happened during the Nigeria and Britain orchestrated starvation that led to the deaths of millions, including children. It's been 58 years, the pain is still there. Because it has not been acknowledged. In fact, you are not allowed to speak about it. You are not even allowed to learn about it. And when you speak about it, you are thrown into jail. But we will never forget. So, dear friends, the existential threats that we as a people are facing, it must direct us, my goodness, it must direct us toward a unity of purpose. We've gallivanted enough. We've sabotaged enough. Really, enough. Because we are a people whose very own survival is at stake. When you are sabotaging, when you think that you want to be the one, remember that you have families. Remember the way that we live back home. We are not individualistic. We live a community life. We have extended families that each one has a link, and that link, and that link, and that link. So, my people, today we find ourselves awash with the trails of chaos. Think about it. The violence and the criminalization. All these, of course, are planned by the Nigerian government. They plague us. So we are enduring systemic government impunity. Who has not seen it? This systemic impunity has exposed lingering hatred and injustices. Unfortunately, and this is really unfortunate, because the Fulani stooges, they use the stooges amongst us to oppose us. As we come together, they plant their own stooge, who would then come and distract some of us. And once they blow their whistle, pium, you see a lot of people, God, we start all over. Painful grind toward freedom. When we actually do have the capacity to come together and get our freedom. So this darkness that we as a people face, it requires a collective leap in our consciousness for the good of our people. My goodness, dear friends in diaspora, a collective leap in our consciousness to save Biafrans back. Because Biafrans back home are doing their part. Biafrans back home are the ones sitting at home. Biafrans back home are the ones that say, we're gonna sit at home, and they sit at home. Biafrans back home are the ones defending themselves from the monstrous government. All we can do as Biafrans in diaspora is to support them. Tell them kudos. All we can do as Biafrans in diaspora is not to serve as a stooge, to be a stumbling block for them. All we can do as Biafrans in diaspora is not to then take that brethren's address, family home, and send it to the Nigerian government to go and wipe out an entity. We must stop doing it. Guess what? Because after they have taken care of that person that you sabotaged, you are next.
I'm telling you.
In fact, Biafrans in diaspora, Biafrans at home are serving as a buffer. They are the buffer. So we must stop functioning as stooges. We must not allow Nigeria to polarize us. Regardless of what they whisper into your ears, regardless of the inducement, regardless of the position, because nothing is better than freedom. So don't allow them to divide us more. Because when they do, our collective survival is at stake. For those of you that are in science, when you have an organoid, depending on the condition, the inside may start dying. Sometimes it will be from the outside. But at the end of the day, everything. The question then is, if you choose to be a Nigerian stooge against your own people, remember, you are enabling the genocide. Never you ever think that genocide is only when they come and actively eliminate that person right there. No, it's not. So as we remember those that have fallen, this is a time for you and I, for those that are living, both here in the Zoom and outside, to choose the future that we want. It is our choice. You can keep holding on to this Nigeria because you have some benefits, financial, power. What else would it be? Or you can join us, Biafrans, and live into Biafra to recast that rhythm of life that will reflect the freedom that we seek, the freedom that we all enjoy in diaspora. Let us take it back home to our homeland. So how can we do this? The first thing that we must understand is that we have a lot of enemies. These enemies are lurking and lying in wait.
Now it has come to pass.
About us.
Whether you like it or not.
They lie, they look like us. They are wolves in human clothes. Wolves in a woman dressing. Wolves in a man's dressing. Once we have that in our consciousness, then we must be alert. So that every damn movement you question. If any of you had watched me on the 28th of November 2024, the night that we had a banter, and I said absolutely not. The referendum data will not be presented before it's time. Stay alert, my people, because they are wolves, but they look like humans. Once you are alert, you need to be sober-minded. Clear thinking. Do not allow anyone to corner your thought. Your thought process, it must be clear. And always call yourself to a meeting, yourself and nobody else, and ask, what if, what if, what if? Stand firm in defense of your right, our rights, and our freedom. You know, our ingenuity as a people is second to none. Some people will go to sleep, they will get a transcript on how to build something, a transcript on how to fix a car, a transcript on what to touch, and that light will be on. A transcript on how to do whatever it is that you do. We are a blessed people. That is why back then we were all by ourselves. But just take a look at the ingenuity. And these are young men. Ask yourself, how did they even do this? How did they power this? This is the same thing they are doing in the homeland today. They are resourceful. They fund themselves. They get these things and they defend the homeland. This is what is happening. Because of Biafra's genocide. We all understand. Someone may say, oh, but why is roadblock? Hello, have you not seen here? Tens of people died because of these roadblocks. The extortion itself leads to hunger. And sometimes they want to extort, and if you don't genuinely have, you don't want to give it to them. Have you not seen young men shot dead because of 20 useless naira? Elimination of a people. Okuama, a brother that was thrown into a gutter, and as it poured on him. All these are not in the past. These are the present day events. 58 years. How much more? How much more can we as a people? This is not Afghanistan, it's not Iraq. This is Biafra land. With tanks. They are shooting and enjoying. On May 9th, 2025, the Nigerian army bombed from air, bombed, dropped a bomb. How else can I say? In a family home. They killed Somso. Right here, the Red Arrow. Obinna was killed. My goodness, the Leru Odinaka. And you can see where they are. We don't know the fate of their sibling that was in the hospital. Elimination of a people. So we will never forget. We will continue to carry out the legacy. As we remember the sacrifices of these extraordinary human beings. The sacrifices they made, that which their families are making. We must strive to honor their strength and the resolve that they have shown you. Of course, many of us have talked about our brother from another mother. The question for us present day Biafrans, if Bruce Merrock saw what was happening in 1969 and what was happening then pales in comparison with what is happening right now. He took action. Yeah, friends, wake up. Wake up. Else, their plan of elimination, God forbid, will happen. So, my people, the next set of events will show us that saving Biafra land and culture, they are tasks that we must carry on. They are tasks, whether we like it or not, that must be done. Thank you very much. Honorable Bobby, I invite you to continue from here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Chamba. That was brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prof. Yes.
Okay. Remigius, can you please raise your hand? Oh, what name did you come in with? Okay, I'm gonna look.
Yeah. The one for telephone, not the MSC.
Oh,
Mana,
no, I can't find it either.
Court or advocate, please. Yeah. I will read this thing for this class. Just one.
I cannot hear you.
I said one of four.
Maybe we move on and come back to him later.
Yeah.
Was you say something?
Okay, Remigius, you can go ahead, please. You're welcome. Can you hear us? I think he's having a network problem. All right. I think.
Did you admit him? I saw him in the waiting room. Okay.
Thank you. See it.
What name?
I have to use my phone to come.
We hear you double. You are echoing.
Can you hear me right now?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah, I have been right from the inception of this very program. I have been at the room. I don't know, I was there with my system, but now I'm joining with my phone. Good evening, dear friends. All protocol observed. Today, nobody is more important than those whom we are honoring today.
Yes.
And those people are the people that have died in this Biafra agitation.
Yeah.
These very people offer their lives. How were Ndohanye just because of me and you, for us to live. Right from 1967, our people died. They were killed even before 1967 because of the hatred that they have on a Biafran, especially the name Igbo. Whether you are any tribe that you are within the Biafra region, they see you as Igbo. And this, because of this, they killed our people. They murdered and slaughtered them. Right from the time that Owazirike started this very agitation, they killed and murdered our own people. In IPOB, they continue to kill and murder our own people up to date. For their memory and the memories of those who have died, I so pray. Ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ. Eze onye nwanyị na Chineke ekekere ụwa, Olisa bi n'ime eluigwe. Eze a na-ekpechara ọgwụ ọma ma amasị amasị. Ntụntụ mmiri na-efu ogwe akụ mgbụwara ụgbọ. Akpọkue gị, wee na-akpọku mmụọ niile nọ n'ala Igbo. Na-akpọku nna m Igbo. Na-akpọku nna m Remi. Na-akpọku gị nwa bụ Bartolomea n'ikwu nne m. Na-akpọ gị mmụọ na-emere ndị ikwu nne m ihe bụ ogwugwu ọkwa. Na-akpọ gị mmụọ be anyị ọ mara imi na ijere ọgụ. Na-akpọ gị mmụọ niile nọ na be anyị ọkwa. Na-akpọ gị ụra asị Ntueke. Ụra na-akpọ gị ụmasị Ntueke. Ara na-azụ nwa, ana m akpọ gị. Na-akpọ zuzugbo mmụọ niile nọ n'ala Igbo. Onye nke m kpọrọ ya kpọtụ ibi ya. Ọ bụ mmụọ niile ka m na-akpọtacha ugbu a. Onye ọbụla m kpọrọ ya kpọrọ ibi ya bịara. Ihe m na-akpọ ụmụ bụ ọchọ nke ya egbu nke onye ọzọ ya ahụkwana ihe ọma na ndụ a. Osisi ọbụla hụrụ m atụ ifufe gbajipụ ya olu. Onye ọbụla hụrụ ụmụ Biafra wee sị na ya ama nnọ. A sị m onye ahụ anọkwana. Ọ chọrọ anyị ọnwụ, onye ahụ ya eji ala zere mmiri ma ya na ezinụlọ ya na ihe akwa ihe mgbe. Ana m ndị mmiri ana m akpọ gị gị nwa bụ eze nwaanyị oke osimiri ara na-azụ nwa ọ bụ mana oremiki ana m akpọ gị wee sị gị bịa nụrụ olu m
ise
ana m ajụ ka ha nha ebe ọ na ha na-aha bụ ndị nke ha ọgbara izuzu ọ dị n'izuzu wee kwuo ya wee sị na ha ga na-eme okwu Biafra ememina ụmụ Biafra ma ndị nke na-ede akara ego n'azụ ma ndị nke a na-akwanyere ụgwọ ha bụrụ maka ego ha wee na-emezi nkweri ha na-ekwu okwu dị wee fọm ha na-akweri a sị m ahụkwana ihe ọma na ndụ ihe ọma ha tiri aka ya gbaba azụ a sị m na ha ga-agba ka ma laa aka ha ga-agba ka nkwụ ma laa aka ndị ọbụla na-eje etinye ego na USB recharge card USB nonsense ewee na-ebuchasị ụmụba ya bụ katapila vidiyo na-eme mgbe ịnwado oke arụsị be anyị ọ mara ịbụba anyị ogwugwu ọkụkụ nne m jenu dọsianụ ha agba ma kụwanụ ha anụ ọkụzi ya gbaba ha gbara aka ihe ndụdị ya gbaba ha gbara ha zọ ọkpa n'ala ma chụgharịba ha ha rahụ ụra na-egokwe ike na ndụ ma n'ọnwụ chụgharịba ọkwa ihe m na-ayọ wee na-asị ndị mmadụ bụ ọnụ Chukwu ọnụ ndị mmadụ bụ ọnụ ekekere ụwa ana m asị ka ha bụ ndị nke na-eme ka ihe niile aha aja aja ka ha bụ ndị nkesi na ụmụaka ya na-echekwara anyị na ha ya anwụ asị m ọnwụ zuo ha ahụ na ahịa na anọ calls for sober reflection in our lives. Today called sober reflection in our lives and the way we carry on this Biafra agenda. Look inwards you. Do you really love Biafra? Are you here for validation? Just the people have followed Simon Ekpa for a very long time, just to get social media validation. Are you here to just begin to ask yourself, reflection in our life? It is high time you tell yourself the truth. Look, I reckon on this very house, because I have seen the truth. Not this house, this house, this house cares about the only thing that I have to tell each and every one of Biafra people listening to me, ask yourself, what is happening? PM goes to court today. Go to some people's social media. Some criminals, some individuals parading themselves as leaders of Biafra, whereas they register Biafra with the name Annama Hajiwe register Biafra, started tweeting about PM in the afternoon when they see that everyone, it is trending on social media. If you are watching me, you have to ask yourself, is this group a right track for your freedom? Today, I equally see some people, some group of people, some criminals dressing in black and black with shooter and chara, Nika covering themselves with pieces. Pieces, wake up home. In the name, these individuals we are the seeing that they are fighting for Biafra. And these very individuals will go on to offer their lives because many of them will actually be by. Ask yourself, if you are in the shoes of these very people being deceived, you that have the opportunity of listening to me, I wouldn't want to take more time. Ask him, Nana Hapogi, with your own conscience. But begin now to ponder in your life. I greet the house, please.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ndewo.
Honorable Juice,
Ndewo.
the one that stood to power. Dalo.
Thank you.
Ndewo. All right. All right, we'll move to the next agenda.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
No, na bye. No, na.
Okay, no, she's not.
I'm here.
I think she left before. She was co-host before.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome, Honorable Nena.
Ndewo.
All right.
I say, let me thank all of you for what we are doing. It has not been easy.
We have the agenda. Are you following the agenda?
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted to say something and go off because
Okay.
I don't think I will stay longer than
Okay.
few minutes.
Okay.
So, like Sister Obi said, I was in and I have to leave for an important thing. So, that I need to, at least lend my voice to the situation that is going on today. Like my brother Remigius just finished, is a sober reflection. I look at the situation, what is going on within our leaders. Our two leaders have been persecuted. Our leader here in Nigeria, MLK, and our PM in Finland. Every Biafran who is genuine should know that all of us are being persecuted along with them.
Yes.
And what we are doing today is to make sure that they will never be forgotten. Is to make sure that the effort of Ojukwu will never be forgotten. That to make sure my mate who died in Kashoku between 1966 and 1970 will never be forgotten.
Yes.
And I appreciate all of you that have stood firm to say this fight must continue in the right direction. And the right direction is the direction that our PM has already given us, the template that is already laid out, which we are all following. And I'm very, very sure that everybody here, whether from homeland or diaspora, we are genuine Biafrans. We are genuine Biafrans, and we are working hard. So I appreciate all of you, and I thank you all. I wish I can join you for a longer period, but I may not. One or two people may know why. I don't have to announce it. So I appreciate you all. I thank you. My name is Nena from Canada. I'm the Rep Canada. So may the Lord bless and appreciate all our leaders, our APM, all the honorables, everybody who is here. I don't want to name any name. Thank you all and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna go to the next agenda. Next agenda, I want to read my short speech, and then after that, Honorable Jesus will come up to present the Biafran cities. So, Honorable Jesus, get yourself ready. After me, then you come next. Thank you. So, my beloved Biafran people, I thank you all for coming today. First of all, I want to thank Chukwuki Kabiama who made everything possible. And I want to thank our leaders, our both leaders who are being held by the enemies. And I want to thank our past leaders for the sacrifices they have made.
Yes.
Today, we are not just gathered to remember, we are here to feel the pain, the hope, and the unyielding fire that has lived in the heart of Biafra for generations. The 30th of May is not a day we chose. It is a day that chose us. A day soaked in blood, in sacrifice, and in the fears. A day that says we are still here. We remember our martyrs, those who lay down their lives with nothing but courage and the dream of a free homeland. But remembrance does not stop in the past. Today, our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, faces trial in a Finnish courtroom. Not because he stole, not because he lied, but because he refused to be silent. Just yesterday, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, stood in a Nigerian court, still shackled, still fighting, still unbroken. Ask yourselves, why is that? Why our leaders hunted, jailed, and tried? Because we dare to say what the world wants us to whisper. That Biafrans have a right to exist. That freedom is not a crime. That truth will not be buried. But let them hear us today. We will not bow. We will not break. We will never give up. To those of us standing here today in Europe and around the world, to those who made bushes their home in protection of our motherland, to those who have lost family, livelihood, or peace for this cause, you are the heroes. You are the torch bearers, and Biafra remembers you. To our people still in detention, to our youth on the run, to those at the bottom of the sea, to the mothers who wait, to those abducted with no trace, and to the fathers who weep. Your suffering is not in vain. Though the world close their ears and speak in whispers, we know who we are. Their silence does not erase our history. It won't. Their indifference cannot bury our identity. Never. The truth of Biafra burns brighter than their denial. Let me say this clearly. Biafra is not a movement. Biafra is a people. Biafra is a soul that will never die. My people, do not lose hope. Do not lose hope. Every courtroom they drag us into, every lie they tell, every tear we shed, it only makes us stronger. Today, we do not stand in defeat. We stand in honor. We stand in unity. We stand in hope. Let your tears fall, but let them water the roots of determination. Let your hearts ache, but let them beat louder with courage. Let your anger burn, but let it fuel only wisdom and unity. Let your voice shake, but let it never fall silent. Because this is now the end. This is our rising. And one day soon, When the sun rises over a free Biafran nation, we will look back on this day and say, we did not give up. We did not forget. We were there. So I will say, Mechuko Kikabiama, bless you, our leaders, strengthen all our people, and guide us home. Airborne. And thank you, Biafran people.
Airborne. Thank you. Thank you, Airborne.
Welcome. So next, I'm going to call on Honorable Nwa Jesus to present the Biafran cities. Yes. Honorable Nwa Jesus, are you here?
Yes, I am.
All right, you can
I
go
want to
ahead. Can you share, or you want me to share it for you?
You will share, because network has not been favorable to me. I've been jumping and coming, so that if I jump out, it will not disrupt anything. I want to greet everyone that is here.
You just let me know when I have to share it, okay? So I can share.
Yes, just in a moment.
All right.
I just want to greet and thank everybody that is here. Why I am always in anything called Biafra is that I grew up with anger. The anger was as a result, or it's as a result of the wound that the so-called Jew or Nigeria inflicted on me. I happened to be, when the war started, I was 4 years. And we were the children in the war. We thought it was a joke. The way we saw it as children, sometimes it looked like carnival, where people are joking. But till the time he graduated to what nobody was able to imagine. Why it's I experienced the war so much. The war. My father had 10 children, 10 male children, and 10 ladies. All of my father's 8 children were in the Biafran army. The first one was in Nigerian army before the war started. I never knew him as ordinary person. I started growing up and I saw him as an army man. In fact, we have, I can say that I'm one of those people that came from a polygamous family. My father had no need to have me because he had other ones that are grown up. So maybe the thing is hungry and well, he go carry my mama. Come born us when he was very old. And you think of it, you say, does the people who fight wars, do they remember children? The place of the children in a workplace? Do they remember the pregnant women? Do they remember the old people, the disabled? They can run away, but these ones cannot run away. So we suffered. In fact, in 1968, when I was 5 years, I had the biggest kwashiorkor. In fact, there was nobody in picture that own type of kwashiorkor was compared to my own. Nobody believed I can be alive up to today. They don't back me. My mother cannot lift me up. They put me inside prison and carry me on the head. But I can remember this day. We were in the bush. Sometimes we will be with the soldiers fighting. We will see bullets flying. My mother will hold me and fall on top of me because she will always know that I want to look at the bullets. She will hold me down and want to use if death will come, she will be the one to die. Because you know why? she had some 6 girls before me as the first son. So she valued me so much. So that happened. I know a day, the bombing was so much. In fact, I was praying I should grow up and join the Nigerian army, the Biafran army, because I was seeing everything. Our place was where the soldiers will come and settle. 5 of my father's house were blown down. That is just to make sure they kill the first son. So we suffered all these things. And at the point, it was that there was bombing, so much shooting that we could not move again. My mother was begging everybody to help her and put me on her head so that she can carry me. But no, nobody. They say, leave this thing, he has died. Leave this thing, he has died. That was how they abandoned me in the bush. Alone at 5 years of age. So, what we are doing today is not strange, because I grew up like that. When the war ended, they carried me in a basin and brought back home. They thought the war has ended. I was kept in a clinic or whatever they call that place, whether it is a clinic. So we were there. Children were dying. In a day, you can see more than 1,000 children that has come out of the war dying. They will hit them and you bury them on the mass grave. People say I would die, but I didn't die. Until a white woman came and carried me to where I didn't know. My mother didn't know where, and nobody knew there. I just opened my eyes and I saw that people were looking at me like a big frog. So that was how. So I am just one of those people that grew up like that. And when we started coming up, I didn't die. They wanted to kill us without education, without anything. They want to frustrate us. That's why you have all the Igbo traders you have today. No means of education, because the 20 pounds that was given to our parents cannot do anything. So we come to this point. Now, as I was growing up, I saw it as a Biafran. I saw it that I must do something to help my people to get out of this quagmire or whatever we will call it. In fact, I struggled through school. Immediately I came out of secondary school, I joined the Nigerian army. I didn't go into the army that I love Nigeria or to serve Nigeria. I joined the army so that if there will be any coup, I will continue to fight them until one day I will declare Biafra. But I sustained an injury there, and my stay in the military was short-lived. So, in 1988, I wrote a book and I went to Ikemba in his place, because all my dream in life was to shake his hand. One day to shake his hand. In 1988, I had to go to his house at 29 Queen Drive at Victoria Island. When I got there and I told him everything that we have passed through, he cried. I'm just shortening it up because it will be a long distance. After telling him how we suffered, he cried. But what he told me, that was 1988, he said, "My son, we have played our part. If you, the upcoming generation, will play your part, maybe one day Biafra will come." That was in 1988. I came back and I said I must play my part. That was why when Owazurike came, I was one of the people that joined him, the first people that joined him. When Nnamdi Kanu came, I was there. When Simon Ekpa came, I continued to, up to today. Let every Biafra know that we have to play our part. Ikemba told me we have played our own part. If you, the upcoming generation, will play your part, maybe one day Biafra will come. Biafra will come in my lifetime. And I know it will come in your lifetime. And you will experience the good things of life that you have not tested before. So I just want to say that I grew up this way. I have been angry. Sometimes if I pass, they call me in the whole place, they call me Biafra. And my wife, my children, what they call me is Biafra. Sometimes they will be getting angry the way I'm carrying the things of Biafra so much. But I tell them, maybe this is the reason I am still alive. So I want to say, despite all the things they have done to us, the destructions, the leveling of our place, making sure that nothing works, we still have not surrendered, and we are not going to surrender. In a second, you will be seeing the beauty of Biafran cities. And looking at it, you will not even say that these people have gone through war. If it is this way, when we are still in subjection and oppression, how do you think it will be when we have gotten our freedom? One of my classmates in America, they were five. They would give, the parents gave the five boys. One is in America, one is in Germany, one is in all of them. None, the five children, sons of one man, none of them is in Nigeria. They are built everywhere and lock it up. Those children they gave birth to. This my friend was telling me. He said, "Do you know that my children may not come back to Nigeria because of where would they come in?" Then I told him the best thing you would do is to support so that we will have a better planned land. When there's something, that will be something that will attract those children to come back. So what we are doing here is to make sure that we attract people to come back. Because if we live our life like this, you will see that we have all lost. There's no place you go, you will not see an Igbo man, or you will not see a Biafra. No place. Even the remotest villages in some countries, you will see them going there. I was in Senegal sometime. During the that is cold, I saw people lying on the roadside. When I got very close to them, they said, "Nah, bikobia, unwehiji." I said, "So these are Igbos. Come, we have to fight for Biafra, and Biafra will come." I thank God for our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I thank God for our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. I thank God for all of us who have shown our interest in making Biafra come. I am encouraging every one of us to be stronger. If you are strong, be stronger. If you don't know how to come much more stronger. And the Igbere say, "Ana aso mbute jog, mbonyi Igbere. Ana aso mbute jog." If you are afraid you will die if you go to war, don't go, don't come. And my father used to say, if somebody come to your father's house and shoot a gun, you heard the sound, you run into the house and say it's a mole. Who do you want that bullet to kill? We all have a duty. We all have a role to play. If you cannot do anything, we are in the homeland. If you cannot do anything, support those people who are doing. I wish I have leg. I had amputation 2 years ago. I had one of my leg amputated. I would have, even at the age, I would have gone into the trench again to show that I am angry. And I will not rest until Biafra come. Thank you, and God bless you. Please,
Thank you so much.
Can we see how our cities look like? God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am happy you are alive today, and we will all see Biafra. Thank you so much, my brother. All right, I'm gonna share.
Jesus, thank you. That's a reason
God bless you,
God
God.
kept
God
you
bless you.
alive, and
Yes.
that reason is what you are doing today. And
Yes.
despite the sufferings, we still have Biafra land to protect. And the videos that Honorable B will project now, for some of us that don't even know how our home looks like, you will take a look, you will then see that there's a reason to continue to fight. There's a reason for us to pray to God and do whatever we can to protect this land. Thank you, Honorable Nwa Jesus. And Honorable Nwa Jesus is really the point of contact to all the Kwashiorkor survivors, all of them. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you. God bless
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Let's have a look and see how our homeland look. Some of us hasn't been home for 20 years, some 10 years, some 15 years, some 30 years maybe. So this is how Biafra land. You know, when you hear my village, this is how our village in Biafra land looks like. I know some people over here might be thinking we live on the top of a tree. Like I've heard someone ask me, I thought in Africa, where do you live? I heard you guys live on a tree. I say no. Everything you have here, we have it back in Africa. So that kid was misinformed. But today, we're not just gonna cry, but we're also gonna look forward to what it can be when we are in homeland and what we can achieve. And also to fight and do our best so we can all go home and enjoy. So just sit back and watch. Thank you.
That's a bad.
They don't know say after the killing, genocide, the pogrom, that we will get up. Water Malaika. No, your job. And I wonder what I put a look about 10 million people. Nobody is not 3 million. Who counted it? No, your job. But you might put the new to the next one. Who did you know those people? Are they not the ones? Why were they videoing our people? Their nakedness. Can I do it in America? Can I video a child when he or she is naked and post it to the world to see? No Chamalaya, evil people. Who Jesus build America? Economic mineral resources.
Telling you.
Nano my butcher my second have to do. Stop what has staff. One have a lot. Every one them has about 1 year. Well, all Joka
Have land.
yeah,
Land
I
to
don't know.
develop.
Almost 20 million.
I'm telling you that Biafra land has no land. Masses.
And our children are going there now. What was that we get to where we are today? After what we did our things.
This is Saba.
On the other hand, I'm super. You want to have
My state.
for 90s. Are they the ones? Are they the people that will cook in the system? That will stop their children? And we took their forefathers, their ancestors, their grandparents to go and build America for us, to go and build France for us, to go and build Britain for us. All the engineers that they took from our land, build all this skyscraper you are seeing today. Go and take the skyscrapers. Some of them are 200 years. Some of them are 100 years. Some of them are built by our forefathers from Biafra land. Today, Ghana, can what they did to our people in 1960 happen in many countries of the world? Can they allow it? Which country will allow such? That you will just enter their country, even at work, he's taking pictures and videos of children of water. This is how you do it in Africa. The IS of 1960. Can they allow you to do it today in America? Evil people, no, you don't Evil. When you are watching those videos, he has a lot of like it. And then we have the organizer, even of who are doing it. Yeah, I think we're for the living like it. Biafra land, upon all the things they did to our people. Look at it. Our prime minister. Does that stop us? Go to www.ipobusa.org/shopping. To hear your own. Oh my high.
This is Calabar.
How was that again? Someone will say it again. No, our or we're not prime minister. It's 200 million inside. It's 200 million inside. It's 200 million inside when they were fighting to remove themselves from the state British. Sit at home, America did it. They fought state British were fighting. America did it. Listen very carefully. You are not supporting Biafra, you are supporting the terrorists. And the terrorists will take you to hit your Biafra will help you in any ramification. If you need oil belongs to Biafra. Not this. You don't have anything. Shoot home. Now look at it. What is the United States of America? And they did that. Which country of the world they do all the things they did to us? And they still enjoying it. Doing like this. All these things were our hard-earned money. Hearing about our hard-earned money. And when the government took the guy here, you sit at home and not have a why are they crying? Are you sitting in their shop? Did I open shop for you? Are you sitting in their bed? They can't imagine. And they were 4 taking, 5 taking, 6 taking, non-nature. The business of Biafra land. And the business of Biafra land. You look for where the market. About the China of Africa. And I know what they can't believe it. Keep water, Arako. Business hub of Biafra land. They can't believe it. How can these people win? How can we allow them to win? Let's go and arrest their leader. As in the and arrest their prime minister. Arrest. How many kids can arrest? How many Biafrans can you arrest? Are you? They will never allow us. America don't know Europe, they don't know yeah, professional car, the one car, about it. But I can't tell you never sit down memorial service in the American 2 years ago. They also celebrated memorial services of America. You could get Biafra, Halawaganya, before you are given the Ghana. So I am and start the person. If they don't have anybody in their family, they give during Biafra war. They could arise all of them. Because they asking me what they think. But I tell them that how some arrive, that's the everywhere. What about them that will come to arrive? They don't want to have to be told that you have to not are unique to so until you're like, oh, it's good. The sight of Biafra not wonderful. And so we have land. This is inquiry. We have land that can be developed. We have a lot of things here. There's no need abandoning it for the Fulani. We need to do something to reclaim this wonderful land. If we can have this when we are in bondage, if we are loose from that bondage, what do you think we can do? There's no government presence in all these things. Most of them is individual development. That is
people developing their land by themselves. So I think the Biafrans need to, it needs some applause. You have to clap for them. We are not joking. But for those of us that are outside this country, that you are building all these things, sometimes you see somebody come, you carry the person and bury here. Is that what we are after? We should eat the fruit of our land. God has created us and placed us on this land. We should not allow other people to come and dominate us here. We should do something. If you are not contributing, this is when you have to contribute. This is a half year. Yeah. That is it. So we have wonderful places here. So keep going. And almost move Biafra. When you are in there, crude, gold everywhere. Gold, everything on our life. Ndị nwere ọgụgụ isi, anyị jụrụ eju ebe a. Onye ndị nọ na China fly. Unu ga-ekwe? Unu ga-ekwe ka ha nna anyị ala anyị?
Absolutely not.
Onye ekwere onye ọbụla jesi ike. Nwaanyị lụọ dị si na ya na-alụkwa. Di ya na-egbu ya egbu. You leave the woman to go. We don't want to continue to be Nigerians. We want to be Biafrans. We have suffered enough. We have a lot of things to develop here. This is also a chance. See our wonderful rivers, oceans and rivers. Wonderful place. Owerri.
All right, well.
Taking us for look. It's a Somaya. That's your tower. Apa ibom? Asuyo. Yanagua. Yeah, thank you for watching. Is this not wonderful?
Wow.
This is
And
wonderful.
this is, we did all these from 20 pounds.
Yep.
Wow.
You guys are amazing.
Amazing.
It's wonderful. So
Wow.
we have this and many more. There are places we have not shown. There's places like Abreba. There's places like Iwere. There are places, different places that if you get there, you say, wow, these are people doing something. But these are things that people can use their head to do. Then what about when we will be organized to handle our things by ourselves? I think we will make out something in Biafra. So Biafra must come. Thank God for us. God bless you all.
Lord
Thank you.
Jesus,
Thank
thank
you so
you.
much, and
Thank
bless
you
you
with
too.
your team. Channel
Thank you
Affairs
so
team.
much. Thank you.
God
That was
bless you all.
amazing.
Today, what?
That was awesome. Thank you. I
God
mean,
bless
we
you.
did all
God bless
this in spite of Nigeria.
Yeah.
And one thing you have to note is that even as good as it looks, our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said when Biafra comes, we will bring all this down and build
Wonderful.
within
The
6.
organizers.
So I mean, Nigeria is the only thing holding us down, but their time has come. Their time is ended anyway. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Bryson.
Thank you.
All right. All right. I am gonna invite Honorable.
That would be okay. Honorable.
Yeah, I was thinking, shall we do the next agenda and then bring Honorable K later?
Is he not ready?
Honorable K, are you here? Because he said he's at work. So I don't know. Honorable K, are you here? Let me see if he's here.
Okay, if he's not here, we jump. Okay, he's here. He's here.
He's stretching his hand, maybe the host. Okay. Oh, I don't think so.
No, he doesn't. So I'm gonna co-host him. Yeah. All right. You have co-host now, Honorable K.
Okay, thank you very much. Am I heard?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Oh, thank you, great, thank you. I greet every one of you, every one of us tonight. Morning already. Fellow Biafrans, it's all about us. Sorry, my video will remain short because I'm at work. I can only speak, but without camera. Okay. Could you hear me, please?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I just said that I will remain without camera while I do the presentation. So once again, yes, I greet every one of you here today. It's a marvelous job, a good work, and something to remain in our memory. I will not dwell so much in the rhetorics because you all have said great things. What we need to know, what every one of us need to hear, is about remembering and honoring our past heroes who have paid so much, who have paid with their dear lives that we may live. Today, I am going to delve a bit to the left from where we've all been or where we've all spoken about. Going a bit left is to talk about, but with little talk now, this I will make a more elaboration to analyze what I'm going to talk about later in few words. It will be better seen than listening to. That is why I said I'm gonna move a little bit left from where we've all talked about. As Prof. Jama previously hinted about unification, the essence, the importance of unity, the strength in this word diversity. That is what we should all also know. Maybe we don't only have to honor the dead. Maybe they need something from us. Maybe they are just demanding one thing from us. No matter how much rest we lay for them, for their remembrance, if we don't pay that price that they expect from us, I think it's gonna be meaningless. So that is why I said also good if we move a bit to the left. But the theme of the matter will be analyzed after the showing. I think I can share. I can share something. Can I share? Bam.
Actually,
Okay. Thank you. So, like I said, let me not talk much. I just want to use some elaborations to tell us something afterward while we honor those that died for us. We cannot mention or name all of them, but once we do what they expect of us, I think they are going to be appeased. So please just give me a second, please. No, I just want to share. So unfortunately, because I have to share with the handy, let me just try. If it doesn't work, then we skip it, please.
Okay, what do you want Abby to play?
I don't think she have what I want to share.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, I tried to gather them here, but let me just a minute.
You can send it to her. Can you send it to her?
For him sending it to me now, it's gonna take time, really.
Okay, be looking for it while Obi plays what we have that's on the agenda. While you look for what you're looking for, okay?
Okay.
All right. So this is our cultural dance, Biafra for the Biafra Remembrance Day today. So the idea behind is to showcase our cultural dance, the different dances we have in Biafra land. We have all kinds of tradition. We are rich in tradition. This is also a way through our dances we show the different way of life that we have over there.
Okay. If you have some cultural, then you can share, Abby. Then I'll continue from there. Because what I want to share is also about cultural dances. Yes. So you can also continue.
Wherever you are, this is our really baby. Everybody know. This is our whole really life.
Is it coming out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. The screen is too tiny.
See what's going on.
Okay. No, it's not. Yeah, okay, I think we skip it. Okay, you can continue with the sharing, then when you then I'll continue from there.
So that was thinking.
So, sorry, it's unfortunate. So we continue without the sharing. So, actually, what I wanted to talk about is the unity. The unity in culture. Because we are supposed to talk about our culture as a unifying force. As the unifier, there is strength in this diversity. And that is why our Onyendu last told us, the only prophet in our lifetime, he said, the reason why God did not allow us to win in that war was because we were not united. He said that because God wanted us to be unified, he wanted us to know ourselves, he wanted us to value ourselves, to always speak in one voice. That was why he did not allow Biafra to come in the 67-70 battle. And that was the truth. Having looked into that and the follow-up of events that happened, we should start to ask ourselves, is there reason to look deeper into the culture that binds us together? Maybe this unity is the only thing, the only prize that those who died for us want us to embrace, to get together, to know ourselves, to be united, and always come out in one voice. We also know that they said there is strength in diversity. Yes, we have this diversity, but are we united? from the look of things, we are not yet united. And we owe that as a debt to these men and women that have shed their blood for us. Wherever they are, they may be asking, begging that we embrace this common principality. Get together, come together, and confront our enemy, our common enemy, who seems to be the zoo and the rest of the world. Divided, we can never confront these enemies. Actually, what I wanted to show us here are the cultural troop. The cultural group, the culture and tourism group in last Finland Redeclaration Convention, all their performances. And then we can sit back, look at the brightness, the colorfulness in that event, the past convention. See the glamour that was put out, thrown out by the cultural troop. How everybody was happy. The whole scenario was joyful because of just the cultural troop, their presentation. Maybe that is what God and our ancestors want us to embrace. To look up to that glamour and come together and say, do we really have this thing now? Are we really united? Where is that glamour? It is nowhere to be found or seen in us. So the thing left for us now to do is to go back, every one of us, wherever you are listening, wherever you are observing this Remembrance Day, sit back and ask yourself, what do I owe the debt? What do I really owe these men and women that died for us to live? If it is to live in peace, if it is to be united, if it is to embrace one another, if it is to forgive, why can't we pay it? Why can't we just pay them back? Embrace one another.
Going on. So it's like.
Oh, am I coming out now?
Yes,
No,
sir.
I don't know if your network is okay. So please, can you round up because you're at work? Let's continue with the agenda. You just went off for some time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
This
even
is
know
not
where I stopped.
agenda now.
I don't even know how far, because I've been speaking all this while. I didn't even realize that I was off.
Just like 2 seconds ago.
Yes.
Few seconds.
Okay. So actually, the main theme that I have to work on is in unification. Realizing the difference in our culture, embracing our cultural diversity and tradition, getting together, coming together, and paying back the debt we owe to the dead through unification so that we can confront our common enemy. If that is the debt we owe them, please I implore every one of us, we should all come up and bear with this simple factor to come together, unified, and face our common enemy, which is the zoo and the rest of the world. They are our enemies. We must learn to embrace them, confront them with one voice. So, in other words, the glamour of the performance of the cultural troupe in the last convention is what I want every one of us to sit back and watch and see the beauty in that unification, the beauty in unity, beauty in oneness, so that we will all come out in one voice and confront our enemies. As we remember the lost ones, our heroes and heroines, we pray that they will continue to be in the bosom hand of our Chukwu Okike Abiyama forever and ever, and that we will never disappoint our Onyendu and our Prime Minister. And something very unique has also happened. I don't know if we have realized that history has just been made. I don't think there's ever been a time when two individuals fighting for the same cause have been put to trial in two different continents.
Yeah,
it has never happened. And happening again, it turns out to be on the National Remembrance Day of that country.
Please, you need to round up, please.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the honor, and we pray that these men and women, that their lives shall not be in vain. We will all get Biafra. In Chukwu Okike Abiyama's name. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, pardon me, next time I'm going to forward all the cultural troupe musical that failed to play today. It's unfortunate, but
we move.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Honorable Ken. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move to next agenda point. So I'm gonna welcome Honorable Ruby Nadi for the introduction of the Unit for Legal and Civic Literacy. Honorable Ruby, over to you, please.
Okay. Thank you so much, Honorable Obi, for this privilege to continue. This is a unit, this is a department that is coming up new under education, and they'll be working with the Department of which other department will they be working under besides education?
Yeah, they will be also collaborating with the Ministry of Internal Affairs.
Okay, Ministry of Internal Affairs. Okay, this department, they are going to be another arm of information and distributing information to our people in different ways. They are going to be another form of department of teaching and learning to other people. For example, all these things that happen to us after the redeclaration is something that we never expected because of non-informative to people. There's so much that if people had known,
we couldn't have been like here. So, but anyway, I'm going to introduce this department to Honorable Bright. Will be the one to tell us more about this department. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Ruby. Thank you so much. Thank you. Is Honorable Bright here? Honorable Bright, are you here? I saw him. He was here. Honorable Bright was, yeah, I see him here. Even gave him co-host earlier. Honorable Bright, are you here? I thought I saw him earlier. Yeah, I saw him. He was here before. I gave him a co-host myself. So I saw him. I didn't know. Maybe network kicked him out. Honorable Bright, are you here? No, I didn't see him anymore. So
Honorable Bobby, can you quickly just name the members of the team? Because that's what Bright is supposed to do. Then we move on, place it's getting late.
So I'm gonna call Honorable Nkiru. So Honorable Bright was supposed to introduce the director, the unit for legal and civic literacy. The this team, they will be working as this unit will be working as a team, and I'm gonna call, and they will be called the Rights and Laws Ambassador. So I'm gonna call Honorable Director Nkiruka, who is the director of the unit, to introduce the team and the unit. Thank you so much. Honorable Nkiruka, are you here? Honorable Nkiruka, she was here because I've seen her. Honorable Nkiru, are you here?
Yeah, I still see her. Maybe
she fell asleep.
Yeah, she's right there.
Mm-hmm. She has a co-host, right? Because I gave her co-host already.
Yeah, she.
Honorable Nkiru, can you unmute yourself? Honorable Nkiru, Honorable Helen, can you get in touch with Nkiru?
Okay, move to the next agenda while we get her.
Yeah, all right. So actually we are coming close to the end. So the next on agenda is PM challenges the world to action. So that is the next on the agenda. So the team, Honorable Nkiru, is supposed to present the team now and make some introduction. And after that, the next on our agenda is PM challenging the world to action. So it is a video that we need to watch when PM saying all that. So I guess I will go further. Honorable Helen, can you please reach out to Honorable Nkiru? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm calling Nkiru. She's not answering. Maybe she's fallen asleep. So can you please project the PM's video? And the essence of this video, friends, is for you to see that the PM has committed no crime. the PM is well within his rights in what we are doing, and he in fact challenged the world and requested that Finland should come in to mediate. And that is what is happening now. Even though it is happening as if the PM is in court, yes, Biafra is in court, and he's going to now present everything because the prosecutor will also place some of the things that they believe PM has done, and we are saying he has done nothing wrong. So, sis, please project the video. Let's watch so that everyone gets their minds refreshed on what we are doing, why we are doing it, and that our Prime Minister is well within his rights. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The video is loading.
Globally, and that they're all about fighting for the self-determination, the freedom of Biafrans. But if you check his X handle, what the pictures that are being posted there, it doesn't reflect what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for.
Please increase the volume if possible.
Today, that IPOB is a peaceful group. They're all about finding their own ingenuity, their independence, right? And the right for them to own. So if Simon Ekpa supposedly says that he's fighting for something similar to what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for, if you go to his account, the kind of pictures there and uploads, don't you think it's rather complicating issues for Nnamdi Kanu as well? If at all the court may want to grant him any form of clemency or clear off his charges?
Nnamdi Kanu and the Simon Ekpa are not on the same page.
Okay.
They are also not on the same page.
Volume is still very low.
Nnamdi Kanu is the face and the leader of IPOB.
Okay.
They have professed several times that they are against violence and that IPOB will never adopt violence in their approach. Nnamdi Kanu has also at all times condemned the risks of the matter, and he has urged that anybody who believes in their philosophy and ideology of self-determination should not adopt violence. And that is why they have been asking for a referendum, so that they will follow international statutes, so that they will now determine whether their future and whether they will remain in Nigeria or not. They have never had a resort to violence.
Okay.
Unlike Simon Ekpa, who has been accused by many as a criminal agent sitting down in Finland and causing problems in the southeast.
But Barrister, he has a lot of supporters. He has people who are actually clamoring for what he's doing. He has a lot of supporters.
Let me land because of his utterances and his action, which he has said that he posted terrible and horrible images on his X handle. And I can tell you that those images do not represent what IPOB has represented, because IPOB has said so. I mean, Simon Ekpa cannot come down to Nigeria and continue the kind of thing he's doing. And that is why we have urged the government to put every machinery in motion to bring Simon Ekpa to justice, because Simon Ekpa represents crime and not freedom fighter.
If you listen to this idiot, this man saying that Simon Ekpa represents crime, the same thing they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he was in London. They called him criminal, called him every kind of name, he's destroying an Igbo and all that. How many times have we made it open and public? Everything we are doing today to liberate Biafra from the Islamic State and terrorist state of Nigeria has nothing to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are in government in exile. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, before he was kidnapped, was and is still the leader of the National People of Biafra, IPOB. Why we are in government? We have come publicly and openly several times to make it very clear that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no hand in whatever the Biafra government in exile is doing. And I wonder why they continue to call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB whenever Simon Ekpa is mentioned. Also, I want to make it categorically clear why IPOB, according to them, was peaceful organization and peaceful agitators, that they don't want to involve in violence and all that. Hundreds of Biafrans were murdered by Nigeria state under IPOB. And after they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which they could have killed him, but God saved him. Under my watch, no Biafra will be killed without consequences. That is the difference. That is what makes Simon Ekpa a criminal. That I vow that Nigeria will never
Honorable, be to follow me slow.
Under my watch without consequences for that. And today it is happening. Every images I'm posting is to show that there is war since they refuse to report it. You listen to Musa came to national television to say that they are at war.
We are dealing with asymmetric warfare, which is a new kind of warfare, different from the conventional term. And that's what we want to be very clear. Conventional warfare is between country to country. Asymmetric warfare, you are dealing with non-state actors, people you don't know. It is difficult because you don't even know who is your enemy.
They are now in what they call asymmetric war. And this kind of asymmetric war is not a war between state and state. And yet, they are worried about the image I'm posting. The image I'm posting is the image of Biafra Liberation Army neutralizing Nigeria terrorist state army as they come to kill in their so-called asymmetric and jungle welfare. Is there anything so difficult to understand in that? How does that make us violent? When you have been killed for many years and you decided to defend yourself, how does that make you a violent person? But that is the narrative these criminals who call themselves lawyers and commentators and analysts are bringing because they are benefiting from Nigeria. And what they don't understand is that this is a very dangerous time for you to stand up against the people. I am telling you the fact. And when it start happening, nobody should call Simon Ekpa because anybody that goes against the people will come against you. Let nobody think that this is going to be only in those against those carrying weapons and ammunition. Those facilitating and aiding and abetting them by their actions and comment on radios and television will help the Biafra people to contend with very, very soon. So how does that make Simon Ekpa a criminal? Because God have positioned Simon Ekpa to defy all their criminalities, threats, and whatever they do to other people. Those who have come before me, you know how they ended. Today they are telling you Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one who is a civil man and all that. I agree with them. The point here is that I am not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am Simon Ekpa, and I fight my own freedom differently from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They should understand that. When they were kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they should have thought whether somebody else would come in. They didn't think about that. Today, what I have found between myself and my God and those who have volunteered to sacrifice their life under my watch is that you can never get killed and the people who kill you will go free. The promise I gave to every personnel of the Biafra Liberation Army is that nobody will kill you without consequences. Under IPOB, ESN were killed and murdered and nobody questioned their death. Under IPOB, many Biafrans were butchered in the spirit of Aba. Nigeria did not pay for it. Under IPOB, they were killed at Mpo. Nigeria did not pay for it. Under IPOB, they were killed in Aba. Nigeria did not pay for it. Under IPOB, they murdered 28 persons inside the house of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody paid for it. Under IPOB, they killed in Enugu. Nobody paid for it. Under IPOB, they killed in Ebonyi State. Nobody paid for it. Under IPOB, wicked murdered thousands of Biafrans in Obibo. Nobody paid for it. And under my watch, I said it can never happen. And that's why all of them are mad, calling me criminal. And let me tell you today, anybody that is calling me criminal, Biafra, call for him and let him explain whether I have stolen anything from him. From tonight, and how does defending my people make me a criminal? From this man, Biafra should go and get him, let him answer question where I have stolen from him. What I'm doing is enshrined in international law. Self-defense. I cannot be shouting for freedom for my people and you are killing them. And you are expecting me to be looking at you. How does that make me a violent person? How does that make me a criminal? Did I steal anything from them? Have I come to their house and steal anything? But you know, because we have kept quiet a long time. When they come to this, their nonsense radio to talk rubbish. Any day you see them in Biafra land, you know it's calling me criminal. Biafra Liberation Army, arrest them. We have police now, as a matter of fact. Whether I have stolen anything from them, from tonight, we are beginning to restore law and order in Biafra land. Police of Biafra, we have state police, rightfully voted for under a democratic dispensation. We enacted a law to establish Biafra police. Anywhere you see these people that are calling me criminal for defending my people, please arrest them and make a video of it. If they don't know what is criminal, they should go back to school. I don't know is not an excuse. I am not aware is not an excuse in the court of law. Most of them claim that they are lawyers. And I don't understand what is the law of self-defense. That piloting the affair of Biafra under a different name, under Biafra Republic government in exile, it has nothing to do with IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will remain my leader, and I will continue to respect him till he is out. And he has a lot of influence on my person. And while you continue to detain and imprison him, we will continue to bring calamity upon Nigeria. The calamity we are going to continue to bring is to make sure that we delegitimize you from your police to army to terrorist army to anybody carrying gun under Nigeria in Biafra land. Because these are the people who have killed our people without consequence. So the delegitimization has begun, and they are calling me criminal. I am posting the images I'm posting because we are at war with Nigeria. What is so difficult to understand? The chief of army staff came to national television and told you we are at war, and they call it the asymmetric war. Why would you be saying that Simon Ekpa is violent? Who is violent? Was it me that were killing people in Okibo? Was it Simon Ekpa that killed Nigerians in the Kito Gate? But you know, they have met their match. Because they thought that whenever they are selling this narrative of, oh, you are a criminal, oh, you are a terrorist, oh, the person will run away. Not me. I can never change even one step backward. Not me. Simon Ekpa is what he is. From 2021, when you kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, till today, 2024, I have not changed. I stand where I stand. If you come to Biafra land to kill, you will die there. Today, have you been hearing any of extrajudicial killing of Biafrans and the killing of commanders and all that? It is not happening because we have sophisticated weapons. I am posting how your terrorists are dying because they are very, very strong when they see unarmed people. When Biafra under IPOB was not armed, you kill them. I don't derive joy in seeing people that are under me, looking up to me, to go to the street and die, and there is no consequences for them dying. I cannot be that kind of leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was deceived by those who he believed was fighting Biafra with him. And today, he was kidnapped from Kenya to Nigeria. And all of them disappeared and disappointed him. That was why there were no consequences for those that were killed under IPOB. If it was me, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, believe me, the story would be different. But of course, God knows why he brought me at the time he brought me to the struggle. So I'm here to address this man. First of all, we are at war with Nigeria. If you do not understand that we are at war, you listen and watch the image I'm posting, because that image explained that we are at war. That image I'm posting on my X handle is to show you that we are at war. If you do not believe what Musa, the chief of defense staff, was saying on national television, on China television, that they are in asymmetric war, I am giving you the evidence that indeed there is war going on against Biafra and Nigeria. You don't understand that Nigeria is deploying aircraft, fighter jets to Imo State. Do you think we should look them as they bring fighter jets and bombard everywhere and everybody die? So Simon Ekpa will be a good person. I can never be that kind of good person. Call me all manner of names. I will be the end of Nigeria. We are picking up these arms. You think it is going down? You are joking. Self-defense is recognized everywhere. Let me see any government in the world that will come to tell me, hey, you are doing wrong because your people are getting killed, so you should allow them to get killed. I am still sourcing for weapons, sourcing for ammunition. For those who care to support Biafra, our doors are open. Come, we will create environment for business for your country, for whatever you want to do or whatever you are doing in Nigeria today, and you don't have enabling environment. We are going to create enabling environment after this war with Nigeria. People think that I am here to joke or here to be a career agitator. 5 years was my target to get Biafra. It is happening. After this December, you will know Namiro Kunebumbe. All of you that have spoken against me, all of you that have called me criminal without any evidence, all of you that have shouted over Nigeria just because of your selfish greed, your selfish advertisement, you're greedy, because of that, because of what you are looking for Nigeria, you call me criminal, you call me a manner of name. I will wait for you in Biafra land. We are keeping record. All of you from A to Z, you are going to pay for struggling to stop me, and you will never succeed. Because you think when you call me criminal, it is going to demoralize me. Look at this idiot. If someone ever have been accused, are you accusing me too? Or you are supporting those who accuse me? Like I just said, that I am not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can talk to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and go free. Me, you can never go free. after Biafra has been restored, you will have a question to ask if you make it alive to them. I want you to show me that law that says if you defend your people, you become a criminal. You are going to prove me as a lawyer. Biafra will never forgive you. Specifically, this man now that spoke today. Biafra is at war with Nigeria. And whatever I am posting on my X handle is the result of what is on ground, which they don't want to tell you. Because for ages, they have killed Biafrans without consequences. And under my watch, you can never kill Biafrans and go free. So if you feel that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is better, that under his watch and IPOB, you kill them in hundreds and there is no consequences, that is why you are taking them for a ride. That is why you are doing anyhow to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You think with what will happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are going to kidnap me? You don't understand. You can never come close to me. I am very, very far and I am very close to you. I am in your home. I am closer to you than you can ever imagine. You think what you have done to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I have not learned my lesson. What I am trying to do is that as a piloter of this particular new dimension of Biafra liberation, I need to be free to finish the job and liberate Biafra people. If you like, go up and come. It is going to happen. So those of you who are here, whenever you hear Samanepa violent, Samanepa this violent, we are not violent. We are trying everything possible to restore peace, stability in our region. And the only way is to make sure that Nigeria terrorist army is not having a field day in Biafra land. The only way to restore peace is to make sure that there is no checkpoint. Nigeria terrorist state, any representative of Nigeria in uniform and carrying arms does not have one single checkpoint in Biafra land. That is the roadmap to peace. You release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you kidnap. Not only him, you release those you have adopted, kidnapped from different places in Biafra land. We have the record. Release all of them. When you release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he must come to Finland. It's a condition. I will sit one-on-one with him. You know, I have said this thing 2 years ago. You thought I was joking. The reason I'm fighting for him is that I supported him. I gave him a voice. I gave him a support and gave him the courage to continue doing what he was doing until he got kidnapped. You think I'm going to abandon him? Everything I'm doing today is geared at making sure that I demand his release. And if you do not release him, more calamity will befall Nigeria. Go and mark it somewhere. I'm not hiding my mouth. And if you continue to be in Biafra land, planning how to kill our people with aircraft, with armor tank, you will all be neutralized. You should be ashamed of yourself that somebody is in Finland and that person is your problem. I wonder, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was broadcasting from London, how many of you demanded him to come back to Nigeria? How many of you called the ambassador of United Kingdom, High Commissioner for Nigeria of UK in Nigeria? Oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is making broadcast. Oh, come. Go and bring it. How many of you did that? You didn't do that. Why is Samanepa different? Why don't you do the thing you did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to me? Come and kidnap me in Finland, you know. Ndara. Why is everybody now? Oh, Finland. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcasted for many years. Nobody called United Kingdom. Nobody summoned the ambassador. I will be the end of Nigeria. And this year, after 2nd of December, you will understand what I'm saying. The image you are seeing is a small thing compared to what has actually happened. I'm only posting those to call your attention to the fact that there is a war going on, but as moron as you are not getting the picture. You are not getting the point. When the chief of army staff come to radio and come to television to cry, Samanepa must be brought back. You don't ask him question. What is Samanepa doing to you? My comment. How does my comment bring you security in the southeast? As a military man, are you supposed to be in the street or in a democratic system? As a military man, are you supposed to be having checkpoint in a democracy? The people of Biafra have rejected you.
All right, the message is passed. That is our PM. Everything he said there is correct. They have been killing us. What makes him a criminal is because he said no to the killings. That is the only thing that makes him a criminal, and that is the only thing that makes Biafrans a criminal and terrorist, because we said no to the killings. No to all the massacres going on in Biafra land. That is just it. So I just want to thank everyone that attended this event today. And it is a great opportunity for all of us to gather here together as brothers and sisters, families. We cry together, we mourn together, and we laugh together. That is the way it's going to be. So I just want to thank you all as you have devoted your day today to be here. Echukwu bless you and your family and all the things you are doing to make this nation come. It can never be in vain. So I thank you all so much. And I say, may God bless you. I am going to play Oyendu's prayer so we can close with it. Prof. Choma, I don't know if you want to add something to it before I play Oyendu's prayer so we can close with it.
Not really. After Onyendu's prayer, Honorable Melike, our North and South America rep, he is here. So after Onyendu's prayer, he gives the vote of thanks and then we close. And thank you everyone for attending. May God bless you and may all our fallen heroes rest in power. Thank you.
He said, thank you.
Say thank you.
Now, arguably the most controversial road infrastructure in Nigeria today that traverses 9 coastal states, starting in Victoria Island, Lagos, and terminating in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, the Coastal Highway was one project that Nigerians did not welcome with fanfare. Earlier this year, the Minister of Works, David Umahi, said that the federal government was working to ensure that the first phase of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway is complete.